Hi folks, welcome back to MetaBox tutorial. Are you looking for a way to have thumbnails for custom taxonomies, as well as featured images for them? There is no default place for these kinds of images for custom taxonomy. So, we should create it with the help of custom fields from MetaBox. We often use images in a portfolio page as the one I'm showing here. Each one here is a term of a taxonomy, which is about an accommodation type, with its own thumbnail. Also, I'll use the same image to be the featured image of the archive page that shows posts in each term. Let's see how we do it in detail. I have a MetaBox core plugin here to create custom post types, custom taxonomies, as well as a custom field to store the images for the taxonomy thumbnails. You can download this plugin directly from wordpress.org. We also need some MetaBox extensions to have advanced features. You can install them individually or just use MetaBox all in one. Here they are. MB Custom Post Type to create a custom post type and custom taxonomy for the portfolio. MB Term Meta to add custom field created with MetaBox to categories, tags, or any custom taxonomies. MB Views to create templates to display the thumbnails and the featured images without touching the theme's files. And the last one, MetaBox Builder to have a UI on the backend to create the custom field for images. Let's get started. Go to MetaBox and create a new custom post type for the portfolio. After publishing, you will see a new menu displayed here. It's your post type. Also in MetaBox, go to the Taxonomies sub-menu, and create a new taxonomy for the portfolio. In the Post Types tab, choose Portfolio to apply this taxonomy to this post type. Now, you can go back to the created post type, and see a new submenu here. Go there and add some terms for the taxonomy. But now, there is no place to set any image for each term. So, let's go ahead to create one. I'm going to create two fields for the taxonomy like this. This one allows you to save an URL. It'll be useful when you save images in a third-party service instead of uploading on your site. Otherwise, this one allows you to upload an image and save it to your website gallery. In your real case, I recommend choosing one of them and using only one field for simplicity. I'll create both of them in this practice to give you a more comprehensive guide. Now, go to MetaBox to create them. I'm choosing the URL field type for the one saving URL of the images. Next, choose single image for the one uploading the images. Move to the Settings tab. Choose Location as Taxonomy, and select Portfolio Type, that is the created taxonomy. Notice that you can set the location as the taxonomy only when you enable the MB Term Meta extension. Now, go back to create a new term for the taxonomy. You will see the fields here. As well as, when you edit a term, the fields are also available. Just choose an image for this term. I also add some further terms along with images for each one. Let's go ahead to display them on the front end. Go to Pages to create a new page for the portfolio. I leave it blank. I will add content for this page via a template created with MB Views now. Go to Metabox, Views, to create a template. In the Template tab, we'll add some lines of code. The images are saved in a custom field that is assigned to a taxonomy, so we have this line to declare that we'll get data from the taxonomy. This is the slug of the taxonomy. We use this function to get terms from the taxonomy. There will be more than one term in the taxonomy, so I have a loop here to display them all. I'm creating variables to obtain data from the custom fields. This function helps to do that. This is the ID of the single image field for uploading. And this is the ID of the URL field. I have two fields for storing images, while only one image can be displayed, so I must have a condition in the next lines. If this variable carries any value, it means that the single image field stores any image. We will use that image. This function helps to get the link of the uploaded image from this variable. Then print the image. If there is no image in the uploading field, means that this variable is empty. We will examine this variable and print the image from the stored URL. In the case that this variable is empty as well, you should set a default image for the thumbnail. This is the URL of the image that I set as default. That's all for the thumbnails. As I mentioned, you may have only one field for the images, so you can remove one of these lines depending on which field you don't want to use, and this part. Remember to change the name of variables as you want. Next, we should get and display the title and the description of the term. You can type this script or insert them from this button. We've done getting all the needed information for the portfolio. So now, move to the Settings section. Set the type setting as singular. Then, set a rule for location to apply this template to the portfolio page. Go to the page on the front end. You'll see the data displayed. Your work now is styling the page. I'll use CSS. Back to the views once again to edit the template. First, I added some div tags and classes to divide information into different parts. There is a notice that in each line that prints the image, I add this one to insert the link to the image to make it clickable. However, it should be the URL of the term, but I made a mistake here. It's now the links to the images. And this is to create a button to go to the term's archive page. This is the page on front end now. Back to the view. Go to the CSS tab. Add some code. There's also another tab for JavaScript in the event that you need it for some advanced display. Now you will see the portfolio page displayed with a better look. That's done. Click on this button to go to the archive page of this term. I have a pre-made template for this archive page, but there is no featured image as default. So I will take the image saved in the custom field to be the featured image of this page, and display it on the top. Go back to MetaBox and create a new view. Since we will display the image on the archive page of the term, I have this condition to check whether the current page is the expected page or not. This is the ID of the taxonomy. Next, we will use the same structure of code in the previous template for the portfolio page to get images. These ones also are to get images from fields. These are the field's ID. There is also a condition to examine which image will be used. That's all to get images. I leave this setting as default to generate this template as a shortcode. Then, you can input this shortcode to any place on the page template. The page of a term is having the image now. If you want to have Beyoncé styling for the image, you can go back to the template of this featured image and add some CSS. That's done in the end of today's tutorial. If you want to try more tips, please watch other tutorials on this channel. Remember to like, share, and subscribe us for more tutorials. Bye.